I'm on violence today.
Disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. Why do you want people to piss on you? You can try and argue with me. You will not succeed, okay? You'll not convince me that I'm wrong.
When that was coming out, you were still a little kid, weren't you? I was starting to become a man.
To bringing that up, by the way, my blood pressure's raised. Joe, I hope you make tea tonight, and I hope you blow yourself up. Do you want this?
Oh, of course I do. Although I've just had a fucking chewy. That's a recipe for disaster, isn't it?
What's a chewy?
Juice after a chewy. Chewing gum?
Oh, I hate chewing gum.
Really?
A chewy, do you know what a chewy means? You know what? I should put this on. A chewy means it. A blazer! Is that what you... Have you just made that up on the spot there? Or? No. Blazer is not a name for...
It is.
Right.
Well, chewy is a fucking Wookie. Chew is a blowjob. Blazer is a blowjob.
No. What? Blazer? I feel like you've just made that up there.
I haven't. Fair. May have made it up previously, but I've not made it up right now on the spot.
Are you bisexual?
I'm what they call. I'd say I don't discriminate. I haven't put a label on it because I don't really know.
I was gonna say, it's fucking arguing over blowjobs. You don't get them and you don't give them. Just don't worry about it. You're all right.
Mic drop.
You're all right. Just don't worry about it.
I thought that was a fucking opening question and a half. Are you bisexual?
I was gonna say.
Just trying to tick the boxes, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
We bring a woman on every year.
Everyone.
Once a year, we bring a woman on.
I was like, I saw Amy from Mile High Club was on here, and I was like, oh, okay. It's not just me. No, I'm joking.
We've had quite a few women on. We've had you, we've had Amy, we've had...
I think
Right, quickly, list them.
List them's not a
Make
good
sure we've got a diversity quota up.
The trouble is, every time we have a woman on, it's a shit episode. I'm joking.
Goodbye, everyone. Nice to see you.
Thanks for coming back on.
Oh.
Appreciate you.
Oh, thanks for having me back. I don't even know the last time I was here. Do you know what's jokes, actually? I remember last time being like, right, I told the story about how I got really, really pissed with, and Ishan had to put me to bed in the hotel in London.
Yep.
And I
Consensually.
Yeah, watch it back, watch the tape, play the tape.
VAR.
He said, what's consent afterwards?
With his top up.
But I remember being like, at the time, if they ever asked me to come back on again, I'm going to have been sober for a year. Because on that day, I remember being like, I'm going to go sober today. I'm not
really?
sober. It was a week. But I remember being like, next time I go on, it'll be like a year or something. And got drunk like 2 days ago and have been twice a week since then. So...
Yeah, well, it's the thought that counts, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean,
I did think
you were
about
hoping to go, what's the word, straight edge?
Straight edge.
Straight edge is Mike Yannick, straight edge, you know.
Is it?
Yeah, a little ball of energy. I mean, if you put him on anything, it's dangerous for society.
I was like that when I was younger. Everyone used to say that I should have cocaine to mellow me out. I feel like he's the same. I feel like cocaine would have the opposite of it.
No, I couldn't do it. I'm not like a big drinker, but I think everyone has the right to just go off the rails every now and then.
I'm 33 now. When's it end? Do you know what I mean?
I'm 30.
You're 33?
Yeah, I'm 32.
I'm sure we had this
JS
conversation last time.
Maybe.
I think we did. It makes sense because I relate to so many of your TikToks talking about my nostalgic youth.
Because I was going to say, one of the things I need to get off my chest later, if you want to ask me, has to ask me it then.
She's the only one that actually fucking plans about the
seeds right now. Format, baby, format.
I've lost my train of thought. It's gone. See you later.
We were talking about you decided not to drink, but that was bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
So, she's drunk right now, everybody. She's drunk right now.
I was gone. No, that was it. I was thinking, you're younger, aren't you? So I was thinking, do you even know people like... Yeah,
I use retinol serum.
Well, actually, you know what? I don't know if you're going to find this offensive or not.
No, do it.
Has anyone told you look like B-Tech Calfreezy?
Yeah. In the TikTok comment section.
Did you hear the pain in his voice?
5 times an hour.
Oh, dude. I was going to say, I can't be the only one that's noticed that.
Joe, I was thinking the other day.
I wasn't trying to be mean.
Why is it that everyone that I look like is always unattractive?
Wait, who's the other people? I'll be the judge.
I've had the chef from Ratatouille. That's not ideal.
What? Yeah, the hench one?
No,
the main one? The one with the rat on his head?
Oh, yeah.
Linguini?
Yeah. That's unfortunate.
No, Ratatouille's my favourite film, though, so I think that's a good thing.
And you didn't know which one I looked like?
I was thinking like Chef Gusto.
She feels so guilty about the Calfreezy thing.
I was trying to be nice.
Honestly. The little Asian woman.
Who else have I had?
That's all the only ones I can think of. Calfreezy, Linguini.
Brad Pitt.
Yeah, bang on. Literally.
We keep bringing up Brad Pitt.
I know.
We should see how many episodes in a row we can mention Brad Pitt organically without just forcing it. Just see how many times we can bring him up in conversation. It's been the last 4 episodes.
Yeah, I was gonna say I heard it in like I do prep. I listen. No, I listen anyway. To be fair.
Oh, stop it. So you're the one.
It's just me, guys. No, I've lost it again. Guys, there's no point in me being here. I'm not gonna lie. I have zero. Honestly, in, out, gone. I remember nothing that ever happens to me or I talk about.
So we were talking about drinking.
Oh, that was 3 hours ago. When was that?
It needs to keep up.
No, that was it. It was the Brad Pitt reference. I was like, that shows that we're at least within the same like margin, surely. Like, you must still be a millennial.
Yeah,
because
he's like 59.
I don't think he is a millennial, you know. I'm a millennial. I don't think you are.
Me?
You're not a millennial.
Brad Pitt. What are we talking about?
Brad Pitt.
So
is he a millennial? Is that what you're asking?
You're
he's like
referencing
59.
him as like a fit man.
Yeah,
but he's like 500 years old now.
Yeah,
Someone else would say he's Gen Z would be like Central C. I'd be like, who? You know what I mean?
Central.
It's like the fit person.
Yeah, who's the fitties now?
I wouldn't
Because
know.
even Harry Styles
Honestly,
is receding.
Yeah, that's still like, he's still like millennial age gap. What's before Gen Z? There's like Gen A or Gen X or something like that.
It was Gen X before us. I think, was it Gen Y after the millennials or before the millennials? And then we got Gen Z, and now there's a new one. But I don't know what it is. I'm out of touch.
It'll just be some sad YouTuber, won't it?
I'm out of touch.
People will just say YouTubers.
To be fair, that's what my off my chest was. I'm so out of touch.
Yeah.
I've got no idea what is like cool, trending, music. What music? All the people that I like grew up with now are doing their 20 years like comeback.
But
if you
I
know
love
what I mean.
that. I love that part of it.
I love it, but it shows my age. Do you know what I mean? It's like,
Speaking of, did you see the clip of Aston from JLS falling over?
Don't! I've had to get it off my feed
it?
4 times today. I've had to hide it every single time because I can't watch it.
What?
He
He goes to do a backflip and just falls on his head.
No, but it's bad. Like,
everybody in love.
Boof. Literally. But oh my god, I was thinking, he's not young now. He probably needs to go to hospital. He just gets back up and carries on.
My heart won't beat again.
I can't get over this. We've brought it up on the pod before, but I will never get over the fact that JLS had their own Johnnies. Do you remember JLS Johnnies?
Yes.
What a success to be like officially on Jorex.
They're the only ones that I can think of that have had it, especially in the UK as well. Who decided that?
Yeah,
it was brilliant.
I found it really cringe. Like, they had their own everything. Like, they were like, oh, I've got the green watch, you've got the blue one. You've got the yellow one.
They were colour-coded.
Yeah,
really,
proper, yeah.
I did an entire Argos catalogue video review, and there was a section in the Argos catalogue dedicated to JLS jewellery. So it was like dog tags, bracelets. There was a necklace that had 5 layers on and had each of their names on and then just a chain at the bottom. And I was like, who's buying that? I would buy it now.
I would, yeah. I would buy it.
Now?
Just for nostalgia, yeah. I had one of the worst injuries I've ever had in my entire life was a friend threw an Argos catalogue at me, and the corner of it just hit the nip and scratched it through the top.
Is that why
and
yours
drew
got
blood? No, but it fucking came out when it got scratched like that. That was fucking horrendous. I'm not getting my nips out again, but I've got a little party trick.
She's seen it.
I've got any nips. Yeah. Flick them, they pop out.
I don't think I've seen that bit. I think
it came out
today. Yeah,
it would have been a bit keen from you if you saw it already. It's been out for 6 hours.
Yeah.
Also, that bit, I'm too gay for that now. Do you know what I mean? Unless it's got a boob attached to it, like I'm not into.
Oh, it does.
Oh, so get me on it now.
Oh, funny.
Oh, yes. Question for you. The book you were talking about.
Okay.
What's it called again? They both die at the end. You said on pod that you have an idea of what you think the ending should have been.
Have you read the book?
I've read the book.
Okay. Did you read the book after I mentioned it?
No, I read the book years ago, so I'm not even sure
I was hoping I'd be like an influencer.
Yeah. I never read the book, but I did Wikipedia the ending when you complained about it. Well, fuck it. I just wanted to know if it was as shit as you made it out. Seemed all right to me.
It's the only book that I've ever looked at and been like, they both die at the end, so I went to the last page and read the last sentence. So like, that's the first thing I did when I got the book.
Why? Why would you do that
honestly,
to yourself?
I'm fuming at myself that I did, because it's actually a really good book. It's a bit, it's a bit young. I found it on Book Talk, so I actually did get influenced.
Yeah.
What's Book Talk?
Book Talk is like
I found it in an airport rhyming or some shit like that. So I got mine.
But it went like viral on like there was loads of videos about it.
Yeah, it's like LGBT as well. Like the couple in there are gay as shit, and like that's what I would change. It's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting.
Gay as shit.
What am I doing here?
Thing is, I just said that then, and he's got to soundbite that in the intro. It'll be me just saying.
So can you remember the ending? Spoiler alert, if you don't want to hear it, then cut to a different bit if you are planning to read the book. I did quite like it. Full of gays. Loved it.
Almost spat on the mic then. I remember the ending. I don't remember each of the characters' names. I remember how they
Mateo and Rufus.
Yes, I remember how they both died.
Proper gay names.
Yeah, proper.
Well, the only reference I have to the stand-up Mateo Lane, isn't there? Who's very good and
gay as fuck.
Really
gay.
Yeah.
Well, in the next one, which is a prequel, one of them is called Orion, and they are also, I believe, they're gay as well. So like, right. I think they're going for like the crazy names.
Yeah.
But I remember how they both die, but I don't remember like specifically.
Okay, so I remember it really well, and I've thought about it every day since. I'm glad you asked, actually, because it pissed me off. So they both die at the end. That's obviously the point of the book. Throughout the entire book, there's little messages and like little what's the word? How do you put this? Like there's sort of like life lessons throughout the book.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? And there's an argument to be made that the only reason they both die at the end is because they came into contact with each other.
Right. Yeah.
So they got the news that they were good. Like so, if you never read the book, the concept of it is that there's something called Deathcast, and they'll just ring you at midnight one day and be like, oh yeah, this is your last day. And that's just how the world runs. That's just how life runs. These two lads both get the phone call that day. And then you can go on an app called Last Friend where it's like Tinder for mates, basically, where if you get the news that you're going to die that day, you can go on the app and share it with somebody that might not have anybody.
What a way to profit on a shit government there. Yeah. Like Deathcast, and you're like, yeah, how do we get an app sorted out?
It's very it's very current, isn't it? You know what I mean? Like,
scammers have changed a lot, but they usually pretend to be BT. Now they're like, you're going to die tomorrow.
So these lads both meet, and there's an argument to be made that the only reason they die is because they come into contact with each other. So everything has a knock-on, exactly, a knock-on reaction. And at the end, so they spend the day together. Won't bore you with all the details of that. It's really interesting. I really enjoyed it. But they spend the day together, and then they go back to his house. Now his dad, one of the lads, his dad. I don't know if you remember this. His dad's in hospital. He's in a coma, so he's going to wake up. His son's going to be gone.
Okay.
So his dad went to see his dad at the start of the day with this new mate of his that he's got, and then he had like the best, like he's a proper shy, like nerdy, like little dweeb. Do you know what I mean? And then this other guy brings him out of his shell, quite literally. They fuck.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he gets up to all sorts of like really cool shit. Do you know what I mean? Like really cool, like
having the last day, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, otherwise, he would have been like in his bedroom, like playing computer games. But he was like, right, I'm going to go out and
like
spend my last
he loves
day.
to sing, so they go to do karaoke and stuff. Like he would never speak in front of everyone, like just dumb shit like that. Like and he comes out of his shell a little bit, and then they go back home, and they just sort of agree to both sit in the same room, and they assume that they're just going to die in their sleep. They assume that's what's going to happen. So they both just sort of like they draw like a little like circle on the floor, and they go, "This is where it's safe, basically." And we'll just stay in here, and then nothing can get us, and we won't die. And they just sort of go to like they know they're going to, but they just so it's proper like it's proper sad. And I was reading it, I was like, rah,
because now you cared about them.
Yeah, of course.
You do.
Like one of them's really unlikable at the start. That fucking one that's a bit of a wreckhead, but he comes round and like he's
by the end. You're sad that they die at the end.
Yeah. And so they both fall asleep, and they go, "This is going to be us," and they both fall asleep like snuggle in, it's super cute and stuff. And then one of them. Get on this, right? One of them wakes up, and Joey does. He goes, he's so cute while he's sleeping. I'm going to go and make him some chamomile tea, and sets the flat on fire.
Are you messing? Are you actually messing?
That was the one. That was the one bit where I was like,
bit.
How dare you do this to us?
I was so fucking angry. I cannot even tell you how angry I was. I was so fucking...
Chamomile tea puts you to kip as well. That's not morning tea.
I don't know whether it was chamomile tea, but he went to make him like soup or some shit like that and just fucking set the flat on fire. He dies at like the other lad that's still asleep wakes up to hear the sound of like all this, like the fire alarm and stuff, fucking walks out the room, and this guy's just engulfed in flames.
Yeah.
So he's like, what the fuck? So he then leaves, he calls like an ambulance and stuff, and he gets pronounced dead at the scene. This other lad's all right. Then what he does is he goes to the hospital and sees this guy's dad, who that they'd seen earlier that day, and he writes him a little letter detailing everything that he'd done that day, because he wanted his dad to have like closure, basically, when he woke
something.
up. So he after he died, he went to the hospital, and there's like an hour left in the day at this point. It's like 10:30, 11 at night, and he goes to the hospital and he writes him a little note detailing everything that they got up to.
Chew, blazzer, like that.
Yeah,
literally.
Rimming, pure rimming.
Your son's no longer a virgin.
Yeah,
that's all it said.
So he just detailed everything they got up to that day. And left him a little note and stuff. And earlier in the day, one of the lad that's still alive at this point, he'd walked out. He'd gone to step out into the road, and the other lad saved him. It was like fucking chill, and he'd stopped him from walking out in front of a truck, basically.
I'm angry already.
It's so annoying. The final scene is him going, and then I walked out of the hospital, decided that I'm ready, and I stepped out into the road, but this time there was nobody to stop me. And that's how he dies. What would have been better, and what I fucking
set the book on fucking fire.
Yeah, I don't see the issue in that. I think it's poetic,
mate. What would have been better though, and you can try and argue with me, you will not succeed. Okay, you'll not convince me that I'm wrong. What would have been better is if the other lad woke up, the one that ended up dying in the flat fire. If he woke up and he said, "I need to tell my dad everything that's happened today. I want to tell him everything that's happened. I want to tell him that I'm the person that I've become before I've died. I want to go and see him." And then they both went to see him, and then they both stepped out into the road themselves and made the decision for themselves to make it happen there, rather than letting it just, do you know what I mean? That would have been so much fucking better. If he just woke up and woke the other guy up and said, "I want to go and see my dad. It's going to happen anyway. I want to see him one final time." And then they both walk out into the road together.
On purpose.
And it's on purpose. And they took control over
but that's too kind of like, obviously, with that plot, you know exactly what's happening at the end. They both die. It's in the title, right? They need to throw a curveball. Like twist endings.
No, it's not a curveball. It's dog shit.
No,
it's
but
stupid.
the curveball is it's a stupid way to die.
Honestly, I'm going to throw this book at your face. You need to listen to this. I'm on violence today. No, it's not even that.
I'm on violence.
It's not even the guy right at the end that steps out for me. Like, that bit I can just about deal with. It's the guy getting up and be like, "You know what? Just going to make some tea on the oven." Sets the house on fire.
Tea on the oven. They don't use the kettle.
There's also an Easter egg right at the start of the book. There's loads of foreshadowing because the hub's faulty. And he references it. Yeah. And he goes to make himself food, but remembers that the hub's faulty, so he can't. So then at the end, he does it.
But then you go, "Oh shit, yeah, the hub was faulty. It's all full circle."
And like also, did you know this? I read this afterwards, so we're fucking nerding out on this now for the people that haven't seen it. There's other little like tangent stories. So like you'll come to a new chapter and it tells you about somebody else who got the phone call that day as well.
All right.
But it's just little Easter eggs and stuff that you just like, oh, this is another little added bit.
Builds the
this girl, her boyfriend works for this deaf cast. She gets a phone call that day, assumes that it's fake because she'd just broken up with the boyfriend the day before, assumed it was him pranking her, lived the day like shit, and then when she finally spoke to him at like 9 p.m, she told him, and he went, "No, I've genuinely not put anyone up to this. You're actually going to die." So he races towards her. That's the car that runs over Mateo.
Oh, this is too much for me. Put it in a fucking Netflix drama. I can't cope with this in pages. Do you know what I mean? I read the second one afterwards, and that also like
Rufus, sorry, not Mateo. Mateo died in the flat.
Yeah, Rufus
got hit by the car.
The next one, which is a prequel, all makes sense for the next. Oh.
I was annoyed that he recommends at the end of the book. He recommends his other ones, and it pissed me off that much. I was like, I don't want him. I loved the book. It was one of the best I've ever read.
It is a really good book.
I mean, what company is it? And I've read 4 books, but like, I just thought it was so stupid. And like him taking control over the day and deciding, no, if I'm gonna die, I'm gonna be in control of it, and I'm gonna die now. That just shines the light on the person that he became that day. He was scared to death earlier that day, and then he met this guy and was like, you know what? I'm all right now. I'm ready. This is fine, and I'm going to be in charge of it. That would have made way more sense than just, fuck it up.
Oh, the button on the hob don't work.
It's tragic and it's sad. You're just annoyed because...
It is a very good book, though. It is actually a really good book. Yeah. Sorry, and that's the end of Book Talk. Fucking hell.
Don't my edit. But can you admit my ending's better?
Yeah, your ending is...
You've not read the book.
I'm not even being contrarian. No. I think that the author's done a good job by making you this mad. Because books are supposed to make you feel feelings.
Yeah, and I would have cried if the ending I've said actually was in the book. I would have cried. I was on the verge of it anyway. But then it got to that hob bit, and I was like, this is just fucking stupid.
To be fair,
I've read this book for 300 pages, and then he just dies in a flat that he fucking was like was in the first place.
I reckon though that could have happened. I reckon that could have been written, and I don't know if it's a male or female that wrote the book, but let's say it's she. She could have changed her mind at the end and then just been like, oh, you know what? I'm just going to fuck it up a bit so that this happens.
Yeah.
Ooh, Inception.
I was so annoyed. He has a little thing afterwards, like, because I can't tell you how deflated and the rage that I felt. And he had, like, on a couple of pages after the book had finished, he has just, like, his thanks, like, give thanks to all these people. And he goes, and lastly, I want to thank the 54 editors that helped me work on this. And I was like, you had 55 people working on this book. You couldn't see the obvious better ending. Not one of them went, do you not think it's a bit fucking stupid for him to make him some tea?
Let's call Aaron Wood. Like,
they both agreed that nothing bad can happen to them if they stay in their little circle where they're safe and nothing can happen. And he's got out of it to make him tea. It's fucking stupid.
To be fair,
it's fucking stupid.
It makes you that angry at the end. Not that angry, but there is an angry bit at the next of the next one is the prequel, so it's written after this one.
Well, because of how angry the first one made me, I'm not reading any of his other fucking cunts in books, so he can swivel, mate.
So angry.
Let's have a seance and burn it in a fire.
I don't read, and then the one time I do, this is what
the book's called. They both die in the end, and he's angry that one of them did.
Did you know there's an Instagram account for that Rufus? Obviously, the whole day he's posting. Yeah, I'll show it you later. Oh. So the whole day, part of the book is that he's posting on Instagram little things that happened, and that's what he says to his dad. He's like, if you want to see the person that your son became, look at my Instagram account. And then he like just adds his tagline into like the letter he wrote to his dad. Yeah. And if you search that, it actually comes up.
That's wild. I didn't know that. I should look that up. And I did look it up afterwards. But I do think that shows a good book. The fact that afterwards I was so raging that I looked up.
I looked at other people's reviews and everyone was saying it was amazing and not one person had an issue with the ending. You can kill yourself.
You're fuming, but you're telling us about all this expanded world. Like, oh, do you know there's an Instagram? Oh, did you know that was the car that did it? So you clearly loved it, and it's fine that you did.
But I would have loved it more with my own ending. I would have still looked it up. No, don't talk to me. I'm done. What else do you want to say? What else do you guys talk about? Fucking done with the stupid book.
Bit of a left turn.
Thanks for bringing that up, by the way. My blood pressure's raised. Oops. Joe, I hope you make tea tonight, and I hope you blow yourself up.
Fucking hell, lad.
Fucking hell, I'm touching wood just in case.
And then I'll tell your dad that I bummed you that day.
Standard.
Yeah, that's not news. Do you believe in magic?
Yeah, this is a skirt.
Do you believe in magic?
We've got Jack Rhodes on next Monday. That's exciting.
So does that mean
I believe in that magic.
Yeah.
No, that's like...
magic as in like Harry Potter magic, or magic in like, there's a card, pick a card and a card. Yeah.
Like spells and that, spellcasters.
Why? No, I don't believe in spells. I believe there's something else out there. Or like,
do you like a paranormal and stuff?
I don't think ghosts.
Yeah.
That's a bit, maybe, I don't know. You know what? I'm a bit of a skeptic, but like, if someone shows me something that is believable, I'll be like, cool.
Right. Like, okay, I'm going to give you something now, and I want you to tell me whether you think this is believable. Because I got a notification on our Facebook page the other day that we had a comment.
Was it a like? It might have been a ghost.
On the on
Facebook goes fucking, he's dry, bro. Facebook's super dry.
It was a teaser for Kevin Finn's episode. So it was posted quite some time ago. It was a bit random to get a random comment on it. But it was from someone recommending the services of Dr. Ogbomo. The love spellcaster.
Okay.
Oh, I'm in.
And yeah, this is the advert.
This is why I have no notifications.
I feel like this is going to be like a love calculator, isn't it?
It just popped up with a comment saying, for almost a year, my lover had broke up with me, and I was lonely and sad. Luckily, I was directed to a very kind and great spellcaster called Dr. Ogbomo, who helped me to bring back my lover to me, and today I am with my love now and happy together and very grateful for what you have done for me. Email him, drogbomo809@gmail.com, which is a misspelling of his name. Oh, no, it's not. It's Dr. Ogbomo together. I'm an idiot. Or message him on this Facebook link, Dr. Ogbomo.
Okay, so how's he doing?
So he's Sami. He's got fucking good services, and I'm just curious to see what you think of him.
Okay.
Right.
So, I'm not interested unless he makes me tea and then blows himself up.
So he's
I'm not getting off that, by the way.
He's posted a picture. It's just the first picture I saw on his profile was just a random engagement ring circle up in red.
We need to reverse image search that. There's no way. There's no way.
See what that is, Star? That's critical thinking.
It's skepticism.
Some people lack that and just want it. Oh my God, the love spellcaster's going to help me.
Who's believing it though? Realistically.
I mean, well, he does give 100% guarantee.
What? What's he guaranteeing? That he'll text you?
He said, congregations, your lover is back to you. So you can't even give congratulations. But I agree with you. Like, who is believing this? But my main issue is if you're in a situation, right, where you're like, this is a testimonial. It'll prove me.
Testimonial.
Yeah, he posts testimonial. Right, he's poor. So this is Dr. Ogbomo says to the customer, "Yes, daughter." because we're all his daughters.
Moment of silence for that.
I am very happy, sir. I showed my work to many people, but no one has made my work. I came to you with great hope, and you made my work well done. I am very happy, sir. Daughter, we never disappoint the work we have full hope for. We make it work. Sir, I took my last hope and got my work done from you, and I am very happy. You didn't let me down at all and got me back to my boyfriend, who didn't even see me for 6 years, proposed me back. I'm very happy with him.
I felt like that was a sermon from church, to be honest. I'm not being funny. What just happened?
I'll be totally honest though. You're married and I've got a girlfriend. So like, this, what use is this going to be? Is it we're going to get back with our exes? Because I'm all right.
That's the point I'm trying to make. Who? Not only is how unbelievable this service is.
Your exes were men, so you definitely don't want them.
Who wants this service? Who wants someone who's not spoke to you for 6 years and you've pined after? Who wants them to just change their mind like that? That's not.
It's giving like dodge.
You're the red flag. Do you know what I mean? If you're seeking the services of a spellcaster, you're the issue.
This is just the start of a true crime episode. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the geezer that's going to this person to like, the mum. Do you know what I mean? Like, what's he gonna do over the internet as well?
Yeah.
Like, you've got to be desperate to get with someone, like to try and get back with someone via Dr. Okomo.
I've looked at some of the work that he's posted of his customers, and it's basically just a bunch of candles and pictures of them. It's so creepy. It's like
his book's decent. It's called "They Both Fall in Love at the End."
Spoiler alert!
But
the way they did was shit.
Yeah.
It's a sad day when someone actually believes that that's true. Do you know what I mean? Because that testimonial as well is clearly some kind of bot or like one of his mates. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I guarantee you, if there's any more, it'll be that, but like the words just in different places.
Slightly changed,
you know what I mean?
yeah. And people are like, oh my God, it works. My favourite thing about it all was I was reading this as I discovered it, reading it out loud to my wife, and she said to me, why so broken English? Which in and of itself is broken English. So proper tickled me. That was their review of the whole thing.
Why so broken? Scouser. Fascinating.
Why so broken English? But he offers numerous services, and I just love, like, they're all essentially the same thing. He's got a love spell, a sex spell, a reuniting spell, a marriage spell, a divorce spell, a stop divorce spell, a health spell, a wealth spell, a career spell, a wisdom spell, a knowledge spell, a peace of mind spell, a bring back an ex spell, a protection spell, and a break apart spell.
What's the difference between break apart and divorce?
Yeah, and stop divorce.
And stop divorce.
Yeah.
Wow.
What if you get the wrong spell? Oh shit, sorry, did you get a refund on that?
I want to know, does he have like a book or does he make it
like Shrek, like with the fairy godmother? And he like takes like handsome juice. You've seen Shrek, right?
I've seen Shrek 1.
Yeah.
Not seen.
You've not seen the other Shreks?
No.
I think I've seen him, but it will be a long time ago. Like I said, I have no memory. So
Shrek 1 is a banger.
It's so much of a banger that you didn't put on the second one.
No, I couldn't get into it.
You couldn't get into it.
Yeah.
What was it lacking?
You know, have you seen them Shrek Crocs as well? That'd be up your street, wouldn't it?
I've seen them.
Yeah. Let's not just glance over this. What was Shrek lacking that you were in need of?
Shrek 1 had a belter soundtrack. Shrek 2, did it have a belter soundtrack?
Fiona's Cameron Diaz in it. She annoys me a bit.
Shrek 2, it's got the fucking I need a hero.
I don't know. I think I just had Shrek. I think what it was is Shrek was like that film. I don't know if same.
You're like an encyclopedia of like Pixar films.
Yeah, literally.
Same generation. I don't know if it was the same for you, but Shrek was like the go-to. Like whenever there was nothing going on in school, they'd put Shrek on, and I'd seen it that many times that the sequels just didn't interest me.
What do you mean?
I knew it off by heart.
The soundtrack's fire in the second one as well.
Is it?
Yes.
Right. Why are you so mad?
What's the last song that they play in the second one? Let me Google this.
You're asking the wrong person.
One sec.
But the end of the first one, it's like a mega mix of bangers.
I don't remember it. I feel like you should be angry at me, to be honest. I don't even remember the first one.
You don't remember the first one?
I remember they're green, do you know what I mean?
Shrek seems to be making like a comeback though. What's going on?
My best mate, two of my best mates, Shrek is their favourite film ever and just want it on all the time.
But why? Why is it making this resurgence?
They play
what are you talking about? At the end of the second one, they play Livin' La Vida Loca. How is that not a fire soundtrack?
What a shout.
It is a banger.
So you've got I Need a Hero, and at the end of the second one, they do a mashup then as well. That's their thing. They do a mashup, so they do I Need a Hero, and then they go into like Livin' La Vida Loca after they batter the fairy godmother's head in.
It's more of the same though, innit? It wasn't original enough for me, the second one.
What do you mean? They've got ogres in it.
Yeah.
What did you want? There's more. What? It's about an ogre family. Of course, it's the same family.
Yeah, but the first film.
What do you mean it's not original? What else has ogres in? Name me one other film with an ogre in. And don't say Shrek 3 because I'll punch your face in.
Lord of the Rings.
Never seen that.
They're orcs. They're orcs, not ogres. I don't know.
They've got dragons and donkeys that talk. What do you mean it's not original?
The first one is. The second one is just more of the same, and I just wasn't into it, mate. Get off me back. It's Shrek 2 was shite.
No, it wasn't. You said you've not even seen it.
I did. I started watching it.
Yeah, so you've not seen it all. Yeah, how can you possibly say that?
I feel like Aaron's going to break my oven unless I bloody... What? I'm getting on it, to be fair.
How could you...
Do you want me to go make a cup of tea?
The Christmas one's sick. They do like a short Christmas episode.
Is there a Christmas one?
It's fucking classic.
Right, I'm off home to watch it.
Have you seen every Shrek film?
Of course.
I don't think it's enough.
You're out with your fucking mind. In fact, clip this. Let us know in the comments who's fucking wrong. Shrek is dynamite and you're a knobhead. You've done my head in. It's more of the same. We get together in this room once a week and talk about the same shit all the time. What are you talking about more of the same? The ogre's a classmate and the fucking soundtrack's dynamite. You're out of your mind.
I think I just outgrew it and you were just still a shitty little kid and that's all it is. When that was coming out, you were still a little kid, weren't you? I was starting to become a man and I'd outgrown Shrek.
Ouch.
I thought you were laughing at the concept of me being a man at all.
Like Shrek 2, he never finished it.
Wow.
Is that my assignment? Is it watch Shrek?
Watch Shrek 2. Watch
book.
Shrek 3 as well. Shrek Forever After.
I'm going home and having an omnibus of fucking Shrek after
As you should. We should have a watch party.
There's a reason they stopped doing them, isn't there? Because
franchises
get milked, yeah, and then
have they stopped?
Yeah, there's no more out, is there?
There's no more
Puss
Shreks.
in Boots, the fucking there was a Puss in Boots film.
Yeah, it's literally on Sky at the minute, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wait till your argument claps on itself.
That did me head in as well. I couldn't get into that character, Puss in Boots. You're just Zorro, lad, and you played by Zorro.
That is the point, though, isn't it?
It is the point, yeah.
I love how
stop being such a fucking Shrekhead. Move on.
I love how much Shrek you've been proved wrong. So you can stay in Shrek Swamp. Have you seen that?
No.
On Airbnb. Have you not seen it? It's in Scotland. You can it does look half sick, to be fair. I'll show you now. Shrek Swamp B&B, and you can also get Shrek Quacks.
Oh yeah,
Shrek,
Star said that. Yeah, I've seen them in person. They are just as ugly.
Yeah, you can rent. It's in Scotland. But it is half
as
sick.
if someone is ready to make pee doing that, aren't they?
But it is half sick.
It's half sick. Yeah. Do they have the bog as well?
Yeah, so you've the things outside and everything. Yeah, I've watched a YouTube video on it. Ryan Trahan did it, but yeah, he went to stay there, and they've got the fucking the things. Mate, I would literally spend the whole time going, somebody wants to non-stop, mate. Look at his fucking the lounge, mate, and this dining room.
Yeah, to be fair. That
sick.
is pretty sick. Like, it's not half-assed, you know what I mean?
I'll slide in the photos. If I don't, because I forget, then just Google Shrek Swamp Airbnb.
I didn't realise you were so passionate about Shrek.
Wow.
I'm actually...
I feel like this is like personality unlocked.
There's the toilet. That's sick, isn't it?
Yeah, that is sick. Although
nothing about that says that you'd enjoy it. I know you. You don't like. You're not gonna like camping and shit. That's not a proper gaff.
No, but like they've even got like his earwax candles and that.
That's minging.
Well, it's not.
Have you ever done one of them ear candles?
No.
Like in a spa.
Have you?
Like in a spa, you can get this candle thing done.
I don't know why. I can't imagine you in a spa.
They put a candle. This was in my auntie.
He's always getting the chocolate from it.
This wasn't in a spa. Actually, my auntie was doing like a course.
I was going to say, this is some backstreet Facebook. Like, 4 followers on Facebook. Like, hi, do you want to... Yeah.
They put
They've even got a Beware Ogre sign. This looks sick. We're staying here. Patreon special. Guarantee it.
Not happening.
And we're going to sit there on that bed and we're going to watch Shrek 1, 2, 3 and Forever After and the Christmas one.
No.
Just non-stop.
They put a candle in your ear and they light it and it draws the wax out of your ear canal. But at the end, it's like full of like earwax. I don't understand the science, but it's absolutely amazing.
Hang on.
And you feel amazing after it, like you can.
You went to this place.
I didn't. At my nan's house.
No, it was on his sofa at his aunt's house.
I was in my nan's house.
Okay, right. It was at your nan's house. Sure.
This magical place.
But the objective is for her to light your ear on fire or whatever, and it draws the wax out. And then at the end, there was lots of wax, and that surprised you why?
It didn't. No, it didn't surprise. Just that it worked. To be honest, I don't understand the science.
No, I didn't get it.
Yeah, I was like, how is this going to work? And it did.
I don't get who thought it up. Like, I'm just going to stick a candle in.
It's a hollow candle.
Oh, I thought it was a real candle. I was like, surely the wax goes in.
Oh, so the fucking like...
It's a hollow candle and it draws your earwax inside it. It just feels like warm and you can hear the cracking of like the flame at the top. No, it's kind of like relaxing and it feels dead good afterwards. But then I've since heard apparently it's bad for you because the reason you have so much earwax is to protect you from infection. So it's actually
to be fair, I did get one of them camera things to try and see.
I did too. Yeah,
it's
shite though.
Mate, I'm fucking clean as a whistle.
I think it's shite though. I just prefer using the cotton bud.
But I saw my eardrum and I was like, "What the fuck's that?" And hit it and was like, "Ah!" Like the pain. You know when you put an earbud in too far. Yeah. It's like that, but I did it with the camera, and I thought my eardrum was just like
that you popped it.
Something wrong.
Yeah, that's not good.
So I was like trying to. I didn't pop it, but it's just the worst. It's making me feel gross.
The camera pissed me off because I was looking at it and I thought, oh, that's going to be a big one. You're getting a big one, and then you pull it out and it's fuck all.
Yeah. So
then I thought, well,
it's like up close.
So I thought if it makes that look big, I wonder what my dick looks like, and just put it towards my bell end and got near the hole.
Getting funny stories.
Sounded myself with the camera. Moving on. So do you believe in magic then?
No, I think the guy's full of shit.
From Dr. Ogdobo or whatever his name is.
It's been doing me. I didn't know that's the scamming stuff at the minute. It's like, it's rife now. I'm getting constant fucking like, win 10 lucky spins literally 6 times a day to my email. And also like, if I ever post about like a show I'm doing, I have to put TIX and then I have to say like, there's no ticks left. I can't put tickets are sold out because that's what people are searching, and then they're in the comments like, "Oh, I have fucking. Unfortunately, my wife got hit by a car, so now we can't make this. So let's drop me a message." It's just the same shit, but like it'll happen 150 times.
As if I've never heard of that.
Someone actually, I was selling free tickets for my work in progress, and someone tried to sell free tickets for me. The comment, it's sold out. And someone commented on it saying like, I can't make it anymore, so drop me a message if you want. I'm willing to like negotiate on the price. And I replied to it putting it's literally a free show. You fucking morons.
So bad.
Wow.
But like it's happening constantly, man. It's exhausting.
Obviously I'm not a comedian, so I don't like I'm not uploading
sell
anything.
Yourself short.
I try. I think I'm funny at home.
You're funnier than some comics.
No, but I mean I don't go on stage. I don't do stand up basically. Yeah. So like I never knew that. So if I was looking at a comedian's thing and I was trying to find tickets, I would have gone on there and been like, potentially. I have been rinsed by that as well. Yeah. Tried to buy Mickey Flanagan tickets. This was years ago when I was at uni and I was doing, this is me being dumb. I put a thing on Gumtree saying, has anyone got tickets for Mickey Flanagan? And basically just got rinsed.
All the scammers were like, I have, yeah.
Yeah. So Conrad, if you're out there, you cunt. Sorry. Am I allowed to say cunt? Yeah. It's too late. I've said it 3 times. Right. You've got
I had it as well. I got scammed, but the guy fucking messed with the wrong dude. Have I told this story before?
The phone.
No.
Okay, go on.
No. So someone scammed me for UFC tickets.
No.
Never sold this. So I was meant to go see the UFC when it was in Liverpool. Darren Silva versus Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. I'm fucking buzzing that I never went because it was dreadful. But I bought these tickets off this guy.
Sorry, I don't follow the UFC, but it's his intro music, Wonderboy by Tenacious D.
Huh?
Wonderboy. If there's a fighter called Wonderboy, is his intro music Wonderboy by Tenacious
don't know.
All right, okay.
He's not fought in ages.
Okay.
But anyway, point being, this guy was selling tickets, so I bought these tickets, and then within 5 minutes of me sending the money, we did it just as a deposit, and I was going to meet him. He was still going to the fights, whatever, and I was supposed to meet him prior, so I just sent him a deposit, and then I was going to give him cash when I met up with him. So I sent him like 100 quid, something like that. And
how much were the tickets?
Yeah, it's pricey.
Like 400 quid for 2.
Stop! Yeah. Is it actually?
Yeah.
That's holiday, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's priorities. That's how I think about it as well.
But yeah, it was like 400 quid for 2. So I sent him 100 quid. Within like 5 minutes, he blocked me. So I was really, really upset. And then I remembered that I'm not a fucking idiot. And what I did, and what he did, was use his real name. So I went on his Facebook. I found his mum, his sister, his girlfriend,
sent
his
them all
dad,
a dick pic?
And I sent them all a dick pic and the message sort of detailing. Like, I was just like,
"This is your son's dick."
This is yeah. I was like, he was called Reef, the guy, which is a fucking stupid name.
It could have been like John Smith. Do you know what I mean? Like make it a bit difficult.
Yeah. And he used his real face, all that sort of shit. I found him on TikTok. I found him on Facebook. I found him everywhere. And
this guy's an idiot.
I also sent through PayPal goods and services, he's a fucking moron. Do you know what I mean? Sent through PayPal goods and services. So I just disputed it the second I'd sent him money. Sent him loads of sent all these family messages, just sort of saying like, "Hey, your son's just scammed me out of ticket, scammed me out of 100 quid. Just thought I'd let you know. If there's any chance you can send me the money back, I'd appreciate it." Got a message back off his sister and was just like, something like, "Oh, he's a fucking arsehole, I'll get onto him now." Something like that. He unblocks me about 15 minutes after blocking me. and said, "Why are you messaging all my family?" And I went, "Why are you scamming me out of £100, you little rat?"
Like you're
funny enough, it was Josh. It was me and Josh that did it. Who you met at Feel Good Amps the other week. Because I was going with him. So before we were like, "Do we send him the money? It's a bit fucking. What do you do?" And we just found all his family. So it was like, as soon as, even if he does do anything, we can still
knock on his mum's. Get the cash back.
But like, he's like, it had where his mum works, where he works, and his fucking like Facebook and stuff. He's just a moron. He just did it wrong.
That is so dumb.
And he messaged me like straight away and was like, "Can you stop messaging all my family?" And I put, "Can you send me my money back, you thieving little rat?" And he said, "I wasn't even thieving from you. I just had to delete all my Twitter because I've been having arguments with my girlfriend, which you've not helped." And so I was like, right, very convenient. Very convenient. Yeah, well, 4 minutes after I've sent you money, that's when you had the argument, and that's where you had to delete all your social media. Yeah, very convenient. Either way, you fucking delete. You've got rid of my only point of contact.
Yeah.
With you, so of course
you reminded him of his girlfriend. All right.
But yeah, I got the money back same day.
Yeah.
Standard.
That's actually pretty good. Not many people are that like.
People are actually
just a moron, man.
To use your own, if your real name was literally like John Smith or like something bare obvious, and you had no picture, there'd be no chance. But like using your actual, people are stupid, man.
Yeah, it's crazy. I actually like
work.
Young
kid thought it'd be easy. Thought nothing would happen.
I work in like fraud and scams in my day job, and it's fucking brutal. Like who they target. Do you know what I mean? The people who do bite are like, for the most part, older and vulnerable people, and I fucking
just don't get it.
Mate.
Although they're definitely getting like more clever. I was gonna say cleverer.
They're
definitely getting like more clever. Like I've had ones coming through from Every recently. You know, like Hermes.
That's a common one at the moment.
By the way, I've worked with them before.
Sorry,
this just in, Hermes and Every are not very good.
Breaking news.
I'm still waiting for a parcel from 2 months ago, bro. I've got enough reason. I had one from
You're
Every.
Fucking TikTok famous, bro. You probably didn't even pay for it. Suck your mum.
Burn. Ouch, burn.
I was fucking bragging about my Crocs. Sorry for the swift U-turn. I was like bragging about my Crocs last time Star came. She was like, "Oh, I think I want Crocs." A couple of days later, she gets sent some from Crocs or JD.
I've got another pair being sent tomorrow as well. Yeah. McDonald's and Crocs.
Enjoy your success. Are you
crossover? They literally I messaged them back as I was in the car when I got here. I was like, obviously yes. McDonald's Crocs, like they're going to be so hideous, they're going to be beautiful. Like if I don't wear them, I will frame them for the living room. But I do have a gigantic troll in my living room, so that does say. I've got a hand
How is
chair.
she? She all right?
It's my girlfriend. So it won't look out of place. If you know what I mean?
Oh, you fucking changed the way I want a holiday, by the way.
Oh, the cruise.
With your little paid promotions.
It wasn't paid. I got it for free.
She went on a Virgin cruise and it looked
my days, I'm never going on a normal holiday again. This is not an ad for them, by the way. Like, I'm not going to like.
Yeah,
go
fucking
into
get your wallets out if you.
In it.
To be nice as a star off camera.
No, but do you know what's bad
though? On cruises, bro. How fucking sick would a cruise the three of us be?
Thing is, though,
imagine that.
I genuinely think there's a good chance.
Way better. Who did you go with?
My girlfriend.
Ugh, gross. Gross. Go with us, bro. Never heard of you, missus.
To be
Never
fair,
heard
though,
of it.
they take a lot of people. Like, they do it from like, I'm talking like on a creator scale. They do it from like April to October, and every single week there's another cruise. And every single cruise, there's like at least 10 of us on it. So like,
oh really?
Yeah. And if sometimes they double up in different places. So like, there's one in Greece and there's one, but yeah, it was nuts. I was like, oh my fucking god, I'm never doing anything else again ever. Other than I was a little bit seasick. Yeah. Just need to take like travel sickness tablets.
Yeah, I've heard that can happen.
But I didn't realize that like, there's just stuff on all the time. You don't have to pay for it. Yeah. You're like on there.
Food and drink
you've
all
already
included.
Paid for it. But everything was 5-star. I was having 4 breakfasts a day.
Yeah,
I put on 2 stone. I ain't lost it yet.
Yeah.
I got a PT. I had to get a PT afterwards. Genuinely.
Was that free as well? You make me sick.
That sounds like a
holiday. I paid some PT. No, but to be fair,
fast,
I actually feel terrible because basically they asked me beforehand, and I thought it was a scam. Scan. I thought they were going to scan me up, see if I'm pregnant. No. I thought it was a scam. So they messaged me in like April, like, "Hey, do you want to do this?" And I was like, "Yes." And then at the very last minute, I said no because I was like, "I don't trust it." Sure. Yeah. So I didn't go and like paid for a normal holiday for my girlfriend and I to go on. And then one of the other girls who's with my management went on it and was like, "You made a massive mistake. Go on this cruise." And now I genuinely won't go on holiday. So you message him like, "Hey, you up?" I was like, "Hey, babe, it's been a while." No, so Richard then Branson. I did it and was like, I will literally not go on holiday again and just save until I can afford a cruise because you can't go back now. Like I can't go back to
life's
normal
changed.
Life. Yeah. Other than I got COVID afterwards.
It's that phrase, isn't it? I think it's a rapper that says it, but if he goes, if I hadn't tasted such riches, I could live with being poor. And it's so true.
I want you to quote a rap every episode with that voice. It was just so like.
It's not. I don't think he says it in a song.
Okay.
I can't remember who it is. I just heard the phrase, and I think it's from a rapper. It might not even be. I don't know. But point being, I'm the exact same. Talked about this recently. I went to an adults only holiday, and now I'm not paying for one that isn't adults only ever. I'm never going on a
children
kids one again.
ruin everything.
I will save up and I will pay the extra £300.
It's worth it. It's definitely worth it.
There was
life.
Yeah, maybe we don't go on a cruise because we can't afford those consistently.
Is it old people thing?
So that was my most asked question. Because I said
to Aaron, it's like overfed.
So the Virgin Voyages one definitely isn't, but there's definitely ones because afterwards I got a bit of like FOMO because one of the other people I knew went on a cruise after us. So I went on Channel 5, classic Channel 5 viewing. There was like best cruise in the world, and it was like a 5-star cruise, and everyone was 84 years old, like everyone on there. Yeah. But the cruise that I was on, it was a genuine mix of like ages, if you know what I mean. I was expecting to just be like, hold up.
Do you know who Ari Styler is?
No.
You'd love him. He's a comic. I think he's from Birmingham or London. I can't remember. But he went on. He's been doing shows on cruises recently.
Oh, really? Yeah.
His is like a swingers cruise, though.
Is it?
And mate, you want to see the photos he's sent me. Oh my God, it's fucking hanging. This couple walked past him and he was like, you know what Ari's like, I've told you about him before. We talked about it on the last episode. He's just all vibes. And he walked past this couple and he was like, rah, let me get a photo of you there. And he took this photo of them and sent it to me. And they're like wearing like stuff. Do you know like stuff?
What?
Like strappy titty
like
stuff?
latex?
Yeah, and all that stuff. But it's like they are ancient. They are fossils, and they're just on this like fucking like swinging like.
That's how you want to go out, isn't
That's
it?
brave.
And he posted a clip for because obviously he's doing shows, which is fucking mad, isn't it?
That's
like everyone
wild.
there is like a bit
the
fucking
things
mental.
in a scene.
Yeah, and he did stand up about it. Like he posted a clip from it, just being like, right, you guys are fucking
wild.
mad.
I suppose like because you're in the middle of the sea as well. It's not even like. I don't know. I feel like if I'm on land, I can get done for doing stuff like that. Do you know, not that I'm in a swingers club.
I'm
that's not the part of the union I'm in.
International waters.
I really want to go to like Berghain and Kit Kat Club in Berlin and stuff. Have you heard about these?
No. I don't think I'd be let in. Berghain.
Yeah, no, I've never tried. I've been to Berlin, but I didn't try it. So they have this guy. It's like one of the most like prolific nightclubs in Europe.
And you cannot get in there. I've never tried.
Yeah,
but like
no,
it's super like you can get to the front of the queue and they'll just be like, no.
If you don't like
and it's one security guard. He's like famous. You can Google him. He's like fucking just enormous. And he just looks at your vibe and just goes yes or no and gets you fucked off. But like in order to get in, the best way to get in is by dressing exactly how I just described. Like fucking hardly anything on, like latex everywhere, all in black. And then you go there. So there's a guy
be there with an apple in your mouth.
Mate, there's a guy that I used to cut his hair, and this is where I first heard about this club because he used to go all the time. He's very alternative. He lives for like techno music and electronic music, and he used to go there all the time, but not for like just because he was really into the music and drugs, and like that's fucking a huge part of it as well. But obviously they have this other side of it where everyone's getting sucked off in the corner and stuff. And he goes, I was there last weekend, and by the way, it's open from Friday till Sunday non-stop, and people will be there for 3 days.
Really?
They'll just be there for 3 days. They get there on the Friday at like 5, and then they're just there till Sunday 6 in the morning.
No, you just stay up. No, you need a bed, do you? You just take drugs.
It's a nightclub. I don't know if you're sleeping.
It's been a while since I've been in one.
But he goes, I was there last weekend, and there was a guy in the toilets, and he's there all the time. Because I said, like, what's it like? Tell me some stories from it, because I've never been in. I'm never going to get in. They're never going to let someone like me in. And he goes, well, there's a guy that sits in the toilets, and you know, they've got like the little trough that everyone like pisses in.
Yeah.
He just sits there next to the trough, like that.
No.
And he's a part of it, and he's called Chico, and he'll just sit there and wait for people to piss on him. And that's like his whole vibe, and he'll be there. Oh, fucking hell, I'm falling. He'll be there all weekend.
I need to know what that paycheck is.
Imagine that's how you put food on your family's table.
Oh my God.
I went to Berlin.
Is that minimum wage? What is that?
No.
I went to Berlin a few years back, and he commented on my post, just put it's Chico time. And I said that I should go down. But yeah, apparently he just sits there and just with his mouth open, just like lets people piss on him.
Did you ever read that story about that?
You've glossed over this too.
I haven't glossed over it. It's
no, we need some silence.
Look at connected.
There's so many questions I have. Like, what age are you? Like, do you know someone in Berghain that they were like, we don't have any positions, but like, you can do this if you want.
Yeah.
Or like, did you apply for the job? Like, there's so many questions.
What were you going to say?
I don't have any questions because I just understand that.
It just makes sense.
People are like that.
Yeah.
Just nothing surprises me anymore. No, there's a famous like Vice article about a pub in London that they say it was like a major chain pub. They don't name it, but it strongly hints it's like a Wetherspoons.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And some guy went to the urinal. Yeah, it could be. He went to a urinal at one of these bars, and as he was about to piss in the urinal, he just looks into like the plug hole and he sees like an eye looking up. And so
hope that was in the Wetherspoons magazine. Fucking hell.
Well, just a bit of like reading while you're waiting for your
like people write in and you can win like 20 quid. I hope it was in there.
And he legs it out. He says something and there's a voice like that shouts back at him, and he legs it out, goes and gets a member of staff member comes in, and it turns out this guy had like gotten back access to the bathroom through like a staff closet, and he was literally lying there, and there was like just soaked rags, just like soaked of piss, and he'd just been lying there getting pissed on. They don't know how often he was going there. They don't know how long he'd had this. Like, genuinely Google Vice piss dungeon pub and it'll come up.
I don't think I need this in my recents, but sure.
The story will come up.
I have a
probably
question
butchering
now.
it.
I have a question. Like, I've just told you about Chico.
Yep.
He sits there, he lets people piss on him.
Mm-hmm.
Would you piss on him?
Is there an option?
I think it'd be rude
to?
if you did.
Yeah, you can just do the urinal thing.
Two completely different answers to that question at the same time. I think it'd be rude if you didn't. He's there.
Is he still earning the money if you don't? Does he get like bone? Do you think he gets like commission? Commission per like piss. Per piss?
No, he don't work there.
What?
He doesn't work there. He's just a guy that goes to Berghain, and that's his thing.
Oh, just when you said he was part of it, I thought you meant it was like, you know,
I thought he was getting paid
like
to
no
do
spray,
it.
no lay kind of thing.
No,
like it was just
no. He's just a random dude named Chico that he just goes there and then people piss on it.
Pissing his gob, dollar in his fucking pocket.
Wow, because I was imagining this guy just being like sat there like waiting for his break, thinking, "What am I gonna have for my lunch today?" But I've got to be here for 4 days.
Wouldn't want sugar puffs, would you?
Oh, asparagus.
What am I googling?
Vice piss dungeon.
Gone from Shrek to
We've
Vice
also done
piss
50
dungeon.
minutes. I need to wrap this up soon.
Yeah, 2 different swamps. A Wetherspoons and a swamp. Not too dissimilar from each other.
Oh, my hair's stuck in the plant.
You're being attacked.
I'm being attacked by the plant. It's the guy from the bottom of the trough.
Yeah. Yeah, fair dues. This looks pretty grim.
It's long. It's a long article. I just reckon. I gave the cliff. Yeah, they've got the pictures of it in there. Yeah.
I forgot you were here. Sorry, Star.
Thanks.
Very rude.
There's not much to say, to be honest. It's just like his back, the back exit. His arsehole.
It's just insane, isn't it? Like.
Oh no!
But it's just a hole in the wall.
Do you think he's built that, or do you think he's found it? And also, if he's found, is it like, did he work at Wetherspoons? Do you know what I mean?
I don't think he was an employee. If I remember correctly, I don't think he was.
Oh, really?
I think he was a regular.
Do you reckon he was ordering like loads of drinks to people's tables, so they have to like
need a piss?
Yeah. He's on the app and he's going like the light keeps changing colour. What the fuck's up with it? Keeps flashing. But yeah, do you reckon he's just ordering loads of get more pineapple juice over on table 4?
Refillable coffees.
Yeah.
Just get that piss flowing. It's crazy.
People are mad, you know.
I know.
Like that is something that that's just something that makes you happy. Like when you think of something that makes you happy, it isn't being in like a piss dungeon in a Wetherspoons, is it?
That's a good metaphor for all Wetherspoons, though, isn't it? Are you going to the piss dungeon today? Like. I'd know what you meant.
What is he doing instead? How's he?
It wouldn't take me long. If you said that just randomly, if I said, "Oh, I'm out drinking," and you went, "Are you going to the piss dungeon?" I'd have guessed Wetherspoons in
specifically Stockport. Stockport spoons.
I would not. It would not have taken many guesses to know exactly.
You know what? I don't
about.
think many people would have that many guesses though, because I would agree with that. Yeah, it'd be like I don't know, swimming pool, piss dungeon. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I think Wetherspoons is an easy second, to be honest.
I just want to know I want to know what leads you there. Like, what happens in a person's life to make them...
I want to know... I would make a great fucking journalist. I would have so many questions for him. Like, what are you doing in your daily life? How have you found it if you're not someone that works there?
Yeah.
Just casually crawling around the floor.
We need to get these people on the pod.
Is this your first one? Do you know what I mean? That looks pretty set up. Like, that takes practice.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Is this your first one?
Is there multiple around the country?
I'll be honest, Star. It's fucking amazing having you here. You're lovely. Got loads of time for you. Nothing compared to what the piss
the
dungeon
mind
guy.
of a piss dungeon guy.
Yeah. You'd watch that one.
Yeah. I would.
Do you know what I mean? None of this book
100%.
chat and fucking, you think Shrek's shit, let's have an argument for 5 minutes. None of that. None of that shite. Why do you want people to piss on you?
What, me?
That's a soundbite.
I was going to say. I didn't think I'd conveyed that as of yet.
But like, we've got so many questions. We need to reach out to
What if he's
these
never
people.
been hugged and it's just the warmth from another human?
Well, then I can relate.
Why did that make it sad? Wow.
That's the alternative ending that we were missing.
And not from personal experience.
Lord have mercy.
Would you ever get, just to sort of like lead us into that, like just wrap us up a little bit, would you ever get pissed on?
No.
Are you partial to it?
No, it's not for me. You've made a comment about it before watching the videos on the pod.
Do you watch piss porn?
No.
Don't watch piss porn.
Yeah.
If I'm hungover, bro, I don't care what it is.
I don't know if I'd consider it. I've never been asked to do it. But if my girlfriend asked me, would I do it?
No.
If she's going to pay
I'm
me.
answering for you.
Post-nut clarity does ruin my life. I can't lie. Like, it's heavy.
I know that I wouldn't be able to like look someone in the face if I'd just pissed on them or if they'd just pissed on me. No.
Yeah,
and also,
we
have to squat.
Yeah.
It's not.
Do you get jealous of that?
What? Being able to? Yeah. Festivals. Festivals is the worst one. Yeah. Did you know? I don't know if I meant like I've said this before. I've said this before somewhere. That
you
like
can get a shiwi.
Well, yeah, they don't work very well.
Tried it.
But like, I didn't realise that people at the front of festivals wear nappies.
Fuck off.
They wear nappies. That's how they stay there all day.
Just
they wear
MDMA
nappies.
shirts all
like
day.
fucking mad, innit? So I was like, how are the people at the front of that Taylor Swift concert? It's going to take them 3 hours to get out of the crowd, let alone go toilet, and they wear nappies.
Imagine loving any artist so much that you would shit your fucking britches in the front row.
Yeah, I can't. No,
I can't hack a festival, me.
I can't be asked to stand in anything anymore.
Oh no, I went standing to a gig. I went to see Fall Out Boy a couple of weeks ago.
Shite though.
Best gig of my life.
No, yeah, but I went to see Busted.
But imagine you were sat like.
Do you know you were saying about being your age before? Yeah. I had tickets to Busted. I had to drop out at the last minute because I got a bad back.
Oh,
that's how fucking old I am.
The best.
Which is classic Busted as well, to be fair, isn't it? Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they cancelled the tour for a bad back.
Yeah. They were literally like cartwheeling. They were doing madness. They weren't doing them Aston Marigolds. Boof. Do you know what I mean? They practiced.
They practiced. It's the size of his fucking enormous head that was weighing him down.
Yeah.
He's got a weird head, man.
Are they back together?
Not that I could like talk, but at least mine's proportionate. I'm like a big dude.
Is it big? I've not noticed. To be
fair. Is Aston's head big?
No, yours.
No, yours.
Oh yeah, no, my head's big.
Oh, is it?
He's hiding it
I
a
got
lot with
glasses
the
on, to be fair.
fringe.
Yeah.
He hadn't a lot.
Oh, fair. You got 5 head.
Oh yeah, of course.
Mine's got a right angle though, so you're all right.
Fair dues, yeah. Constant Snapchat filters over it.
I can't
but mine's in proportion. Like, I'm 6'3", I'm 200 pounds. It makes sense. Aston's like 5'6" with a fucking mega mind head. Like,
yeah, you have got big head, to be fair.
Terrible. Terrible. Thanks for coming on, mate.
Oh, that's all right.
Appreciate you. Speaking of mega minds, I'm all right. Yeah, thanks for coming on.
That's all right.
Have you got anything you'd like to plug? You've started a podcast.
Oh yeah, I started a podcast. So I was literally like, oh yeah.
Get a hobby.
Fucking hell, burn. Yeah, I've got a podcast with my best mate. It's called FT.Star and Yaz. Every week we do. Every week we do a different feature. So like, we've done like gross things our exes have done, dating red flags, like that kind of stuff.
Sick.
Yeah, we talk
Does
shit.
it not get exhausting having to think of new features all the time?
Yeah, but the only other option is doing like stories. Like remember when we did this? I ain't got no memory, so there's no. I can't do that.
You don't remember.
It's literally like I just ask my followers.
You stop sticking things in your ears, and you'd probably be alright.
Yeah, that'll probably help. But yeah, it's fun. It's, you know what? It's quite like grotty is the best way I could say it. There was one episode where we went through each other's archives that cannot be released to the public because it is so outrageous that we re-listen to it, and it's basically we go through a lot of like sexting and stuff like that, and
the archives.
And afterwards we re-listen to it, and our editor listened to it. And I was like, how have we let this go out to one person, let alone think that this was acceptable for everyone?
Yeah.
It's the only episode we've not released, but the closest one to it is Gross Things Our Exes Did. So
sometimes you do record stuff and then you watch it back and you go, fucking hell. Like, I think everyone on the planet should have a camera put in front of them for at least a week and then be forced to watch it.
Yeah.
Because people have they're so angry at like, everything they see online, but they've not got the self-awareness to know that we're just all real people. And actually, you're probably the same in many ways.
Yeah.
We've had arguments on pods, not arguments, but like discussions. And I've watched it back and gone, I've been a dick there. And we've just cut some bits out and stuff. Or I've watched it back and like you've messaged me and gone, I've been a dick there, that sort of thing. Because like you watch it back and you see it with a different lens.
Yeah.
No pun intended. But you see it through a different eye, don't you? You watch it back and you go, and like what you're saying, like you watch really dirty, like this you talking about this. Like,
you're in a false sense of security with your mate as well, aren't you? Like you've like,
because it's my best mate as well. Our thought process was this will be so funny, and it was to us. Do you know what I mean?
It would probably be funny to a lot of people. It's just whether you're comfortable putting
afterwards
it out
we were like, that is the best episode ever, and then literally like 3 weeks later.
Yeah, after we have them a lot. Like it's concerning that our best episodes are always the one where we make jokes that we're not allowed to make.
Yeah.
Do you know, like when Callum Oakley comes on and we're like, it's the best one we've done in about 6 months. It was so good. And then we watch it back and it's like, it's just problematic from start to finish. So it's really not good.
Yeah. There's been a lot that we've had to cut out. So there's no holds barred. Let's just say that.
Yeah. Good though.
Sick. And on TikTok and stuff, Star Holroyd.
Yeah, Star Holroyd on TikTok, Instagram, all that jazz. Not Twitter though, because I'm deleting it in case I get cancelled for like something that I've said in the past in like 2012, because that's like another trend that's going along. But yeah, come find me. I'm very fun.
Yeah. I like that you you plugged your podcast that's completely features driven on the one episode we've not done a single feature with you.
Excuse you. There was 3 things you hate.
Oh, you know what? This is the only thing I didn't prep for. Let's think. I prepped for the other stuff. Anyway.
Oh no. Go on. I'm sorry.
No. It's all right. It would be long. I'll save it for next time. When you next need a black person, I'll come in. Right. And I've got a vagina as well, so it makes it even better. Right. 3 things I hate. Mild cheddar. These are all going to be food-based.
Speaking of your vagina.
She likes the strong stuff.
Chicken on pizza is diabolical.
What?
I agree.
No.
Green pesto.
Oh my God! What? It's the only pesto sauce.
Sorry, guys. Lemon on chicken as well. You know what?
No,
I like all the things that everyone hates. I don't like.
Usually
crisps.
This has no context. But
Get in the bin.
Oh, you fucking messing! I live.
Usually we don't do context on these, but this is the first time I've been genuinely.
I'm so confused right now. I feel like I like you so much, and now I don't.
We can all agree on mild cheddar. No. It's a waste of time. What is the point of it?
So are you arguing for mature? Yeah. Sometimes though, a mature. Yeah, okay, I do agree with you. Yeah.
There's no point. What's it taste of? Nothing. What's the point?
Yeah.
You're wasting a cow.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean?
No, that was the one thing that wasn't crazy.
How do you hang on? If it's just from the cow, how do you make it so it's like? Do you know what I mean?
Isn't cheese just like isn't cheese just mold? This is gonna be
science with star.
Science with star. This is gonna be being dumb. Isn't cheese just like mold, yeah?
I don't know.
Like wine.
Isn't wine moldy?
No, but like wine, you just leave it for longer and it makes it more like
That's
wine.
where you're getting your flavour from, and the longer you ferment it, the more mature.
Sorry, did you hear that sentence?
No, what was
if you leave wine for longer, it gets more like wine.
I did a whole episode on things we don't understand. The amount of comments that we got, like,
maybe that's your next feature.
Dumb.
You asking like the stoned questions. Why does the sea stop?
Literally, that's what we did. I've done it already. Literally, I tried to explain how the microwave works, and I had so many messages like, "You are fucking wrong." Yeah.
So a back mature cheddar, a back chicken on a pizza.
Chicken on pizza, unnecessary.
That's dynamite. Chicken
no, it doesn't feel right. It's like how you're not supposed to eat chicken and eggs together, but it's the same with pizza for some reason. Don't know why. That's how my brain thinks. And then pesto. It's all like what for?
It doesn't taste of anything.
It tastes of. It's like olives,
really
isn't
nice,
it?
Yeah. No.
Pine nuts.
Pesto is nuts, some cheese, and like herbs. So
this doesn't change. Like it doesn't. It's not offensive. This is what you're saying.
Wait, hold on. I'll swap pesto for
and
crisps.
olive oil.
Right.
Sorry, real quick. I don't think we've ever grilled someone so much on a question we asked. like we've never got this far beyond 3 things you hate.
No,
it's never. So crisps.
Why
don't you like crisps?
Crisps because they get stuck in your teeth. Like I don't mind what sits.
You can get this fucking. I've genuinely like seen. I know what you're saying. You can get this thing now. It's got a toothbrush. You can just. Don't worry about it. Like, they're a new thing. They're a new thing.
No, fuck it. They're a waste of time.
You're a loser.
I will never pick crisps in like a meal deal. Nothing. Never.
They're the best
thing
in the world.
What happened there? She's got chlamydia.
I said she's not coming on again.
All right.
But you know, if the shoe fits.
That's a shame. Oh, I can't wait till you have like 12 white men in a row and then you don't know who to pick. It's gonna be me. I'll be back, people.
With
See
features.
you soon.